Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Hope your Thanksgiving was great. A little dessert left. One more, and this one should be a good one. Off we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. That is a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking opening drive touchdown. Instead, that 3rd down pick turns into 6, Greg.
Yeah, Mike, and every offense all week works on that opening drive. It's such a critical way to get their players and get their offense settled into this game. And as you said, disastrous start, not only turning the ball over, but allowing the defense to capitalize and take it all the way back the other way.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They'll return this from the 11. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Green. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9. Walker brought in motion. He'll turn and hand this one off. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Byron Murphy there on the stop. Second down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. To throw. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second rounder. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, 49ers. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike. And that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there. Because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressured, gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down back at the 2-yard line.
So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And tell you what, it takes the sack. But he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Cardinals line up for a punt. as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. Now fair catch called for and taken, and that sets them up in outstanding field position.
Ready.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Go, set. 19 Lions.
They'll throw to begin with Purdy. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And he's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
It's kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity. And quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken around the 11. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll look to throw yet again. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome?
And he'll take it on in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
19, Tiger, 19.
Play fake. Now it's Purdy. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. That is caught. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mevis, good on the extra point. And the 49ers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 10. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Back to the air one more time. That one is complete to McBride. 19 more on that one. And another 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led it.
Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side.
Next to score, Tigers 28, Cardinals 17. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll get this out wide. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's McCaffrey. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Wide open is the tight end. He's got this one. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Throwing is Purdy. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, 49ers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers tack on one more to their lead.
17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now a return coming from the 14. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 33-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's complete his big target, McBride. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here we go, Shaq. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
A 1st down throw for Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. Down the left sideline. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 82 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night, as we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. First and 10 for Purdy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Mevis, good on the extra point. And the 49ers add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll return this from the 11. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Here we go. Buffalo 80.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Walker brought in motion. That's caught downfield by Harrison. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Throwing now on first and 10. That's left side. That's the tight end, McBride. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
These wide outside the number throws. This is where our quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught at the 3. And he'll be taken down. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. They'll look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats, makes mom and dad happy, but Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
Makes the score Niners 49, Cardinals 24. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
On set. Let's go now. Ready.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's caught by McCaffrey. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Got it. Ready. Set up. Ready.
From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Set. Warrior 70. Set go.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
4th down, it's Purdy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He is in. Touchdown, San Francisco. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers will add one more onto their big lead.
Cardinals 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll take it at the 12. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Walker brought in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here we go. Set.
McBride is the motion man. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked up by Renardo Green. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. He gets it to go, and the 49ers stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll grab it at the 12. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Right back to the air following that pick six. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
This is a great example of why these out-breaking routes towards the sidelines are critical to have great timing and rhythm between the receiver and the quarterback. In this case, he just can't quite keep his feet in bounds. Great effort to secure the catch, but it's going to result in an incomplete.
It is 3rd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Seven Pirates, ready? Ready?
1st and 10. Purdy. He's going to keep it himself. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Right, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll look to run with McCaffrey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Mustang 19. Check out.
Play action now. Purdy. He's got his big tight end. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
And it's just so hard to play defense down this close to your own goal line. Of course, you have to be prepared for any sort of goal line run. But then these play action passes down here are just so hard to account for everybody. And it's simply an easy pitch and catch and results in a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken around the 11. Great job there by the coverage team. They get him down at the 12.
Ready up. Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Walker brought in motion. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively, stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down, sack. 2nd down, big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Ready, break. Set. 19 Lions. Go.
Purdy works out of the pistol. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really
And he will score. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
8 yards out of the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third has come to an end. Now a 3rd and 2.
Track at 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
That one is good. And the Niners add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, no chance to get rid of that ball. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
No, no. Ready.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Here we go, here we go.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Come 19, come 19. Check go.
Play action. Here's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the 49ers will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return coming from the 14. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Drive will start on the ground. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, Nick, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
Here we go, set, go.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
They certainly wasted no time trying to take advantage of that great field position, and I love it. So often we see teams either in sudden change or when they have a shorter field to go, they want to strike early. There is such a correlation in the NFL, Mike, between explosive plays and your ability to end drives with points.
The Niners send their field goal unit on the field. This, about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Niners add on to their lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. The defense still has 3 timeouts, and we'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
On the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the 49ers will extend their lead.
24.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
They'll return this from the 11. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Now, faking the give. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. So a